Feel so, yeah, roll the planes to the game. On my way, how you feel? Yeah, I say, truth is so good. I coach it talking so, shut the distance, so. Galaway, tuition, na galaliw. Ay, goni, shita, lama, sunny, nagalil, flow. Waki de, lu, idea, like a waterfall. When it up, gotta fight, or the coast, a suit low. Magic, ooh, oh my god, then what people walk along, what is God? Can't you lose? Hey, tamo shima mas, kola each, button die, jiwawala, and the padalo. Ooh, where about it? That's a girl bomb.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We'll see the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Chicago Bulls. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ilgauskas is out there with Doherty. Then there's Irving. Then there's Price. And it's LeBron in at the small forward position. Puts one up from 19. A shot by Jordan, no good.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game. Cleveland with the ball. James outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. James has got 7.
And that's the importance of the three-point shot for LeBron. He understands that by keeping just kind of like a rounded, balanced attack, it makes the defense have to respect his range.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now Pippen following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, it's like he just keeps going up and up. Limitless vertical for MJ.
LeBron kicks to Irving. Back to LeBron. Price outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Price against Jordan. Shoots over Price. And there's Michael Jordan, the assist by Rose. He's got 9.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
The pass to Doherty. And he banks in the lane. And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Here's Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in.
And you can just see the extraordinary competitiveness. MJ staying laser focused after absorbing the contact.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Fires the 3. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And there are nights it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Chicago making some changes. Green's checked in for Pippen, and it's Jimmy Butler coming in for Rose. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Outside Irving. Pass to Doherty. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
We sometimes forget how solid Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
And hammering down the two-hand slam. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Irving. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Price. Here's Doherty. That's good, and it's Price with the assist. Doherty's got 6.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Kept alive. Gilmore passes to Rodman. 6 to shoot. Count the basket. 18 points for him.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And here's Price for 3. The offensive rebound. Second chance shot.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's Ilgauskas missing.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
It's good. Jordan's got 20 points.
And not much else you can do. I mean, defensively, you try to make it hard on Jordan without fouling, but he's just too dialed in.
Passes to James. And James throws it down.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drop.
That's an incredible move by him on what's been an impressive night all around.
Here's Price. Following the basket by Michael Jordan. Doherty, no luck. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Here's Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Now, here's Price. He's tightly guarded. Now, here's Ilgauskas. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Price missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
From 12 feet out. And again, it's Michael Jordan.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's LeBron following the basket by Michael Jordan.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot's good. Jordan's got 28.
And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Scooped up. Ilgauskas. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've dictated the pace.
28. The Cavaliers, 17.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Bulls here, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
We've got Derrick Rose. Pippen is out there with Noah, and it's Love in at the 4. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Snatched up. The pass to Sloan. Pippen kicks to Rose. They shoot again. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Rose has got the lead up to 13 now for the Bulls. And in the pass to Smith. Nance outside. Out to the right wing. Here's Brandon. A shot's good on the assist by Nance. Brandon's got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Rose scanning the floor. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And the Bulls lead by 13.
And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Nance passes to Smith. Right wing. Here's Brandon. From outside, off the mark. Chicago leading by 13. Outside Rose. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Cavaliers ball.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Nance outside. Here's Love. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Lightning
Assist
quick
from
release from Love there.
Larry Nance.
And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Chicago Bulls. Latrey. And Sloan kicks it to Noah. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Love. There's Rose with the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Rose has got 7 points for the quarter.
And that's a shot Rose must make consistently. When he's making it rain from there, this team is hard to match up with.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Chicago. And he makes the first.
Yeah, Brandon goes about his business in a very quiet way, but he always gets the job done. He never calls attention to himself, never gets flustered. There's a calmness to his game that you have to admire.
Tony Kukoc, he's checked in for Chicago. Armstrong comes in for Rose. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. We've heard about player tracking on the court, but now shot tracking is helping players refine their strokes. It measures not just makes or misses, but the arc and the depth and the left to right direction of shots. These systems provide instant feedback to shooters and help them find the bottom of the net. Kevin, back to you.
Sign me up. That is a fascinating story. David, thank you. Outside Russell. Pass to Brandon. Launches a three. Trains it from beyond the arc. Brandon's got it back down to within single digits for Cleveland.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Sloan shot is off.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Ooh, a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. And first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
Ilgauskas is checked in for Cleveland. LeBron comes in for Nance. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Jordan against Russell. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 30 points.
Yeah, just forcing the issue offensively. The great thing about Jordan, he does it while staying under control.
Here's LeBron, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
From deep.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
No good from Jordan. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And stolen by Jordan. It's good. Jordan's got 32 points in the game.
Yeah, Jordan. Just glides up the court. It's kind of deceptive. Doesn't look like he's running as fast as he really is.
And James throws it down hard.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game. And the first one drops.
And the defining trait of the greatest of superstars, Jordan makes the players around him better. Mentally, in terms of effort, and in terms of their performance.
Brad Daugherty is checked in for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Carr. And a wide open look for Irving. And another three for Cleveland.
For 3. When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Jordan outside. Trying to get open is Pippen. The rebound by Ilgauskas.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficient. And just beautiful form on MJ's jumper. A part of the game he polishes more and more every year.
Pippen against Irving. Back to LeBron. Six on the shot clock. The shot misses. Bulls leading by 6. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Noah trying to get open, and he makes that one. Jordan's got 38 points.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. Has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
Irving from long range. Offensive rebound. Doherty. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Jordan deciding where to go with it. And that one released in time, but no good. Michael Jordan.
With a score,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Chicago holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They have a 6-point lead. Kenny, how'd you see it?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition.
Thanks for joining.
welcome to the court.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. What a game we're seeing from Michael Jordan.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
On the court for Cleveland, Doherty is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Price. Then there's Ilgauskas. And it's Brandon in at the 2. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it. And no doubt the size of Ilgauskas can be intimidating. He is a huge player with a surprisingly soft touch.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Irving's checked in.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Jordan outside. Trying to get open is Pippen. Jordan's shot is off. And here's Price. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And Jordan throws it down.
And Rose, an explosive scorer, but he's always been a very capable passer at the point.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Look at the big fella working on that possession. He knows how to fend guys off and get those rebounds. Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
LeBron can't get it to go.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Shoots over Price. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Jordan's got 46 points.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
And the Cavaliers call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
And he's just attacking the rim with force here. They need to try and deny him the ball in the paint to keep him away from the basket.
Outside Irving. There's the 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Chicago leading by 12. And stolen by Doherty. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Levine. LeBron with the bucket.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Kevin Love's checked in for Ilgauskas. And Larry Nance is subbed in for LeBron. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. In recent years, the NBA has opened several international academies. Commissioner Adam Silver says huge numbers of people are playing basketball, but unless you take the best at a young age, get them facing elite competition and training under high-pressure circumstances, they won't develop into NBA caliber players. Kevin?
Well, opening doors, David, that's always a good thing. Expansion. Thank you. Pulls up. And it's Chicago scoring again.
And the beauty of Jordan's pull-up, he can do it running full speed or laterally in either direction.
Irving looking for an opening. Here's Price. They get it back. Doherty. And Love throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Here's Jordan. Good. Jordan's got 52 points.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Out that one, the Bulls' lead has been cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Nance.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
The Bulls leading by 10. Here's Jordan, and then Jordan slams it in.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Passes it to Doherty. Shoots over Rodman. It's good on the putback.
Getting in there on the boards. Love doing the dirty work.
Love's gotten everything to drop so far. Shooting 4 of 4. Here's Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Outside Irving. The pass to Nance. With some arc, here's Doherty. It's tipped. They recover it. Out to Nance. 5 on the clock. And here's Price for 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Jordan outside. A floater. Good on the shot. Jordan's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. And here's Price. He brings it up for Cleveland. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Irving kicks to Price. Nance, right side. And it's good, 2 points. Nance has got 8 points.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensation. Got a piece of it. And as we